They would hang a quilt on the fence or a door with this pattern. And this pattern is called a monkey wrench. And it said to the slaves, "Get your belongings together. We'll be going out with the conductor soon." They would leave that up for a little while, then they would take it down, a few days maybe, and they'd put this one up. This one is called the drunkard's path. It said, "We will follow the drunkard's path. It will make it difficult for slave catchers to catch us." And also slaves believed that evil spirits traveled in a straight line. This is the bear's paw. We will follow bear tracks. You will find food, berries, honey, and maybe a place to stay during the day, except bear caves you wouldn't want to stay in, but that's what they did. This one is called the flying geese, and it said, "We will follow the dark geese." And when this one was hung on the fence or line, they hung it with the dark geese facing north. Occasionally it would be faced west. That's the direction they needed to go. And they recognized the North Star. So, and they traveled at night.
Elementary school.
Yeah. So all of these were hung at the slave quarters. This one was not. This one is the log cabin. And the log cabin was hung on the fence at a safe house. Now there were many safe houses along the way, and the people at the safe house was either white or black abolitionists, and they would provide a place for the slaves to stay during the day and find food and rest. And when they would get there, if it had a red center or a yellow center, it was safe to come in. You will find rest. But if it had a dark center, navy blue, black, brown, slave catchers are out and about, don't stop, and they would hide. Now the term Underground Railroad is relatively new. It came with the advent of the train. But slaves who came over here 1620, and they came as Africans, not as slaves. They were made slaves after they got here. They, in 1620, began running away when they found out what was happening to them here.
What the deal was.
So the term Underground Railroad is relatively new because I don't know when the train was invented, 1830 or something. One slave catcher was chasing a group of slaves, and he said, "I don't know, I didn't catch them. They seemed like they just disappeared into the ground in an underground railroad." Now the name stuck, and that's when the advent of the term Underground Railroad came along. Prior to that, they were runaway slaves trying to get to freedom. And that's primarily the story of the Underground. And that book that this is based on is called Hidden in Plain View by Jacqueline Tobin and Raymond Dubard.
Have you ever been to the church that we have right here in Detroit?